Ding, 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 ding. We are live. Hey guys, welcome to the first live episode in a while of Comic Crunch, episode 5. And of course, with me is the one and only Mr. Lou Rod. How's it going, man?
I'm doing good, and yourself?
I'm good. Doing well. I just spent the last 2 hours setting up my Ecobee thermostat. I had to get an electrician in here to do it. We made a few mistakes. So it didn't actually run the way it should have, but it's working now. So I can't complain.
Yeah, because you're about to hit that nice cold winter while I'll still be wearing shorts.
Yeah. 1 second. I can hear myself, and I'm trying to find the window where I actually opened up this thing and it's playing. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. I'm like an idiot. If you're joining us, you can chime in with there's no Q&A. We're using the chat here on the video, so definitely chime in. Let me just make sure that nobody's attacking me or anything in my place. I heard noises. All right, so welcome to episode 5. We got a few things going on this week. So Lou, can you help us with some of the news? I know that the big one for me was the casting in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I get Lucille at the end of the season.
Yes, you do. But so what do you think about the actor who was cast?
I don't remember him in much of anything else. I've seen him, but hey, he looks the part, so I want to see how they portray him, because for all the comic book fans, Negan is a foul-mouthed, one-liner, ruthless SOB.
Okay, so you remember, did you ever watch Watchmen?
Yes.
He played the comedian.
Yeah, but Watchmen was so long ago that
No, but if you remember, if you just try and remember the comedian, how he was an asshole. So when he died, when he died, people were like, yeah. I mean, we're scared somebody's hunting us, but dude was an asshole, right?
No, Negan, if they portray him right, which I hope they do. I know the AMC won't allow curse words, so we're not going to get, because he would drop an F-bomb every other sentence.
Yeah.
So I hope they find a way that they can portray it and still make him look tough.
Okay. All right. I mean, I haven't read the comic books. I'm excited. I like the actor. He does really good stuff.
No, it's going to be, like I said, we should be getting Glenn back within the next couple of weeks, because, I mean, they've been doing all this extra bullshit, prolonging that situation.
But they got to, though. I mean, think about it, right? They have to. We'll talk about that when we get to TV shows. So let's chill for a little bit. Let's continue with some of the news. Other news is Gambit might be actually getting the director in talks with Doug Liman, who did Leave, Die, Repeat, which is a great movie. I love that movie.
You mean Edge of Tomorrow?
Yeah, I know, but they changed the marketing.
That movie might have had more potential than they found a good name to stick with.
I know, right? I mean, the movie. I mean, like people, because I know, like I remember, I was telling friends to go watch it, and they're like, "Why?" And then somehow they watched it. They were like, "Oh man, that was pretty good." I'm like, "Yeah, it's not as it's not as bad as you think." You know what I mean? Like, it's not the kind of movie where you think it's bad.
That it wasn't, because my brother came up to visit when it came out that year, and he's like, "I want to go see it tomorrow." I'm like, "I don't know about this movie," and we went, and sure enough, it was better than I thought it was.
Yeah, definitely. Other news: Wonder Woman starts shooting this month. Most likely, I'm thinking they're going to start at the end of the month after Thanksgiving. But no,
no. I saw a report earlier today that principal photography already started.
Oh yes,
and
I can't wait.
And in January of next year, I heard January 18th, to be precise, Justice League starts shooting in the UK as well.
Yeah, I'm just seeing that now. Yeah, definitely UK, because so I think right now I went to Boston on Monday, and my way to Boston, I'm listening to radio, and Ben Affleck is in town shooting a movie. We do know he had a couple of movies he wanted to shoot before Batman v Superman that got pushed back. So it looks like he's squeezing it in between now. Most likely he won't start up in Justice League. His shooting schedule will probably be around maybe March or May, something like that, just because of what he's doing now to give him some space, in there. But most likely it'd be Henry Cavill and Wonder Woman. They'll probably shoot some stuff on her set, carry over, but probably Henry Cavill and whoever the villain is, and the other
Yeah,
members.
they could do all the other shots.
And, yeah, everybody else can come in.
Yeah, and then we also got today. Let me pull it up. Casting for Doctor Strange. The actor that they hired today is martial artist Scott Adkins.
Oh, Scott Adkins, aka Darth Maul.
That's Darth Maul?
Yeah, that is Darth Maul, yeah.
I thought it was the other guy.
Sorry, you're wrong. I'm sorry. You're wrong. I'm wrong. Sorry, Scott Adkins is not. I apologize. He's not, but he's a good martial artist. As an actor, and look at BW1 says fool. Why you call me a fool, man? It's cold, man. Keep my head warm.
Yeah, I thought Ray Park, if I'm correct, is his name.
Yes, it's Ray Park. They don't remind me of my foolishness there. I completely forgot. That's cool. Scott Adkins is a good martial artist, so most likely he's in there for some action type role in Agents of Shield. I said Agents of Shield.
Doctor Strange.
Any more major news before we jump into TV shows? Because it looks like it was kind of light on news this week.
There's going to be another female villain in Thor.
Yes, there will be a female villain in Thor.
And there was, what was the other one? Oh, Aquaman's love interest might be in Justice League.
Yeah, his wife, Queen Mera.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that was pretty much it for this week. The last few weeks ain't been busy on the news front.
Yeah. We did get to see a new Star Wars. We saw Star Wars trailer last week, but we got to see some TV spots.
Dude,
that revealed. Yeah,
we've been getting new shit all left and right, and I'm gonna say it again. I think that's Finn who dies in the snowfield.
No, I don't think he is. It's
Finn. It's Finn, because I'm not the only one who thinks it.
Just because you had a bunch of people think it doesn't mean it's correct. Okay, it's not correct.
When you come home December 17th and you chime in and let me know you were correct, it was Finn.
No, it was not. It was not Finn. I mean, the reason why I say it wasn't Finn was because the actor, they have a little thingy of him. He says when he first met, what's his name? They told him the director says, "You are Star Wars." That's what the director said. I don't think it was Finn. I mean, unless of course, what's his name? Luke has some way of raising people from the dead now that he's a super Jedi.
Hey, who knows what Luke is doing? Luke is stuck on Scully Michael Island, just chilling.
Yeah, so who knows? But it was cool to see. We saw Finn fighting the stormtrooper, and the stormtrooper was blocking his lightsaber using some kind of staff, but had like an energy field around it.
That reminds me of. I think it was in the Palpatine's security guards had something similar to that.
Yeah, exactly. I remember. So that is something that was cool to see. Also interesting. I think there was Entertainment Weekly. It was a shot of Finn in his stormtrooper outfit with Poe. So which means that, and you see the jacket that Poe's wearing in there is the jacket that Finn wears later at the end of the trailer. So it means that Finn broke Poe out for whatever reason and crash landed on the planet, was chased down and crash landed on the planet. So, I mean, they're giving us little pieces where we're piecing all these things together. So,
did you see the UK TV spot?
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, man, I'm going to have to find it and link it to you. It was more of a breakdown, sort of, not a guy like being the narrator and stuff, but you see Finn and Rey look like they're piloting the Millennium Falcon through all those scenes on Jakku.
Okay.
They show them and they're like running back and forth doing stuff on the Falcon, and the ship is flying. The question is, are they flying it, or is it Han and Chewie?
No, maybe not at that time, because you remember when the very first trailer when he goes to Chewie, "We're home."
Yeah,
I think that's him saying that he's home in his ship. Because there's no home for Han Solo. There's no place that he calls home other than the Millennium Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's probably what it is. All right, let's move on to TV shows. So start off with the first one for the week, which would be Supergirl, right?
Nope.
Oh,
Walking
Agents of
Dead.
Shield.
Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sunday. My bad. If we're gonna do Sunday, my bad. So, The Walking Dead. I caught up. I watched the. I know you. I know you kind of grabbed it by having a whole week, a whole episode of Morgan, but I actually liked that episode. I thought it was important because I think they're gonna do something with Morgan later on.
Yeah, Morgan's gonna die.
I know he's gonna die, but you gotta bring that emotional attraction back to Morgan again because we lost that for like 2 seasons.
Dude, honestly, they're portraying Morgan almost accurate to his comic, with the exception he wasn't as crazy in the comic. He went through the spell and he broke through it himself. He didn't need Mr. Cheese to guide him and teach him the ways of the bow staff.
No, true, but the where they left him up in the TV show the last time we saw Morgan, he needed somebody. Like there was no way you were gonna break out that stuff. Just the way, because it's the way they wrote it before. There was no way you would just get. Because when I saw Morgan and he was like all cool and calm, I was like, he might switch on you.
The only issue I have with Morgan is you need to learn to decipher who you should be nice with and who doesn't deserve it. Because if you remember last week, he let that one group go, and that one group caused Rick to not have his RV anymore.
Yeah.
Rick can handle his own. Rick, went Terminator on their ass,
But
and then also lost his RV.
Yeah, exactly.
And he escapes that shit. We don't know how, but I'll leave that to the lovely TV gods.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think what it is though is that it's just I understand the setup. I understand what they're trying to do setup wise. And I mean, if you come from the comic book, see, my own process is that they're not, even though I haven't read the comic book, but I think they haven't diluted it to the fact that you don't want to watch. You know what I mean? Like they've done some things TV wise because you got to portray that emotion. So for instance, the reason why they're not showing us Glenn, and most likely we still won't see Glenn next week, right?
Nope, no Glenn next week neither.
Yeah, exactly. It's because they really want us to go seriously. I mean, like this is an original character, right? So this is the way of treating with respect of, is he dead or is he not dead? Like you got to really showcase the people, because I had friends who were like, oh, Glenn's done. He's dead. I was like, really? Watch it again. And I explained a few. They're like, wait. So we're not going to see Glenn next week? I'm like, I don't know. So it's really playing that emotional.
I could put it to you like this. I've seen confirmation that Glenn is not dead.
Oh yeah, I know he isn't. I'm just saying, but the general public, most people don't follow the blogs like we do and check stuff left and right.
It's as soon as that episode aired, I seen Glenn filming the following day.
Yeah, I mean the only other show that people will follow that much is Homeboy from Game of Thrones. Man, when he died, that was kind of, everyone was like,
he ain't dead either.
I know. I mean, as he was dying, people were going, no, he's not dead. No, he's not dead.
Hey, but the only thing good about his supposed death scene, it happened in his book, and they don't know if he made it to the new book. So that's going to play a decent factor going forward. And I think I lost you. Yeah, folks, I think he's frozen at the moment, so just be patient. He will be back. And there he is.
I got booted out.
Gotta love Google Plus.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on from that to the next show. I know you're like, I just got your message like, you there? I'm like, yeah. Google kicked me out.
So, but what did you think of this week's episode of the whole? They're behind the wall, and you got Rick teaching Ron supposedly how to shoot with no bullets.
Yeah, because he doesn't trust that kid.
Well, you can't give him bullets in that position anyway.
Yeah. No. I like the episode. I thought it was good.
This
I can see why they just did an update like in between. My whole Hangout toolbox is different. Anyway, yeah, it's like they did an update while I was
Frozen.
while I was frozen. That's why they kicked me out. Um,
Oh boy.
but
I
yeah,
when me and my wife initially watched the episode, I thought the episode sucked. And then when I rewatched it again Monday night, tuning up to watch it for another hangout that I do, I was like, actually, this episode wasn't that bad. It makes more sense. It was, so I changed my view on it.
okay. All right. No, I like the episode. I thought it was good. It was a little bit slower placed back, but then what the episode did was showcase what Rick has been telling these idiots for a long time. It's like you are not ready, and now y'all are like, they all want to just take all the groceries and die, all that kind of stuff. You're like, seriously, people?
But I agree with what the son said. It's your fault, Mom, that we are this way because you promised us safety, and they never left outside that wall once those walls were up. So they never experienced the outside world of what they were dealing with.
Oh no, yeah, true. No, definitely true.
It was,
Um,
she's a
they,
goner anyway, so it don't matter.
yeah, I mean, she's lost all hope since her husband's gone, but
Well,
it'll be.
towards the end, she kind of regained her hope back. Her smacking the gate and all that. It's like, oh boy. Because if you don't read the comic, in the comic, she's dead. And it's her husband who's alive. So for the TV show, they flipped their roles.
Yeah.
And
Well,
she stayed alive.
because I think what it is as two things, as an actor and also as a character, it made more sense when you put it that the husband's the one who built the wall and he's an architect, and she was the one who was trying to bring everyone together. Because even as an actress, she can hold that role well. So I think half of the things when they do when they walk in there, when they cast people, when they flip things around, is like, well, I think this person is just better at doing this. So let's just, they flip a few things here and there to just make it match, but it's still, carrying the same traits over. But I agree with you. I mean, she's going to be gone anyway, so we'll see that when that happens.
Half those people that are still alive behind that wall won't make it past.
Oh, of course. I mean, we all know who is a showrunner on the show anyway. All right, let's move on to Monday's show, which would be
Supergirl.
Yes.
I didn't finish it.
I thought this was a much better episode for Supergirl. I think, I understand what they were trying to do, and I see where they were. I don't know if Reaction I've never heard of Reaction as a Superman villain before. I think they wanted, I think they just wanted to mention someone because they didn't want to bring like a Parasite or somebody like that where, most Superman fans would be like, whoa, we get that. I get that part about it. I like the fact that they introduced Superman in there and then they didn't, but they wanted, because a show like this, right? Your main problem is eventually you're going to show Superman, right? And is he going to overshadow her, right? And that was what they were playing. I like the fact that they played that storyline in there almost, because you're either going to say, look, girl, either you handle this yourself, like Cat Grant said, or you just call your cousin and be done. Let's just, let's call it what it is. Now, she was able to handle herself at the end of the episode. So I think it was a much better episode. And also even the effects looked a little bit better. I think they've gone away from their pilot budget, because they got picked up. So they have a better budget now. Plus, I like the fact that they gave Jimmy Olsen a better background story, a little bit, instead of him just being Superman's best friend, right? That whole, the whole thing. His own reason of coming to National City, because he's like, I gotta break away from that. Like I can't be, Superman's buddy. I can't be known for that as the only thing. So I like those aspects about it. I think it was a little slow. I think they could have paced it a little bit better, but